President Trump's handling of higher education, and Harvard in particular, has stoked heated debate on college campuses across the U.S. Our next guest, uniquely positioned to weigh in on the latest back and forth, joining us, Mitch Daniels, who served as president of Purdue University for 10 years. He's former OMB director, a two-term governor of the state of Indiana. He's now a distinguished scholar and senior advisor at the Liberty Fund. Good morning to you. I'll just start with the very basic question. What do you make of the letter that the Trump administration sent to Harvard, and what do you make of what Harvard has now done in terms of its lawsuit back?
Well, higher ed has brought much of this on itself by being so dismissive of legitimate criticisms over many years, and Harvard's a part of that. And so I do think that substantial reforms in order now. That's not the same as agreeing with using the coercive power of the state, particularly the threatening of tax-exempt status, to require that. But reform has begun to come to higher ed. There are other ways to propel it, and I hope the trend will continue, but perhaps without abuses of the power of the central government.
So, just to be clear, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, it sounds like you want to reform these universities, but you believe that the government is doing it improperly.
You have to ask yourself, where did they learn all this? This is not new. I thought it was wrong when the IRS overtly went after conservative organizations' tax-exempt status. I thought it was wrong when the Biden and Obama administrations threatened university funding over things like its view of sexual harassment or free speech or transgender rights. And so I think you can agree wholeheartedly, and I do, with the need for reform, but still feel very, very cautious about using the power of the central government to require it.
Oh, trying to figure out how to address you now. I guess you've been on so many times, sir. I might just call you Mitch. But thanks for coming on today. I'll tell you. Let me ask you this: if you could put a guard, I think, on almost every block of these campuses to try to safeguard Jewish students in some way, and I still don't think that's going to work. And just looking at the numbers and the way that it seems to have been organic at these places, I think there's a systemic problem that goes back decades on who they hire and then who those people hire. And it's so insular that short of, I don't know whether you threaten the power of the federal government or the tax-exempt status, but I don't think half measures are going to work, Mitch. I really don't. I mean, these places, it's insane. I don't know who these people are. I can't believe they can pack a campus with people saying from the river to the sea. How did that happen? And you got to actually there's got to be some tough measures, more than just, oh yeah, we're gonna be nice, we're gonna make sure everybody's safe. That's not gonna work.
Joe, I agree with all that. It's no mystery. When you let people self-select in what was already a left-leaning universe, they select their own colleagues, discriminate against those who hold other views. You do that for 2 or 3 generations, you get where we have wound up. There's no dispute about that. And those criticisms have been and are very valid. All I'm saying on the other hand is that
but how do you do it then?
There are some other remedies here. Litigation is a powerful tool, or the threat of it. Okay. It's already had real effect in terms of discrimination in admissions. It's had real effects in getting rid of the DEI loyalty oaths, which were in place so many other places. And there clearly are good grounds for sanctioning schools that refuse to implement their own rules. If you refuse to suspend and expel people who cross the line between speech and action, as we saw in so many of these really unconscionable events.
But Mitch,
but they don't deserve tax. Do they deserve taxpayer dollars? I mean, that's just a birthright.
No, it's not. And here too, there are other measures. I don't want to spend too much time on history, but the Reagan administration believed in limiting the power to restrict funds to the offending a part of a university, not the entire university. And so, that's still an available option. They should, for instance, they should absolutely go over these after these overhead rates, which are unreasonably high in so many cases, Harvard being a flagrant example of that. And there are ways that they could be restricting funding of the offensive portions of these universities without paralyzing, let's say, medical research and things which are, highly valuable to the public interest.
Hey, Mitch, how do you feel about removing the tax-exempt status either from Harvard specifically or broadly from all universities with endowments?
I think you'd have to have better grounds than we've seen so far. The tax exemption is granted for providing education. And we can disagree, and I do, with the way that's being done in so many places without concluding that that they're not earning the tax exemption we've given them. I've got other examples. I think athletic departments should get taxed, frankly, for the revenue they're bringing to a lot of the big powerhouse schools. That's a totally different subject. But I think there are ways to be selective and surgical about this, as opposed to, threatening the existence of entire institutions.
Let me ask you about the sports piece of it, because I was actually thinking about if you were to remove the tax-exempt status, what would happen to the University of Notre Dame, for example, or USC, or Boston College, or Syracuse. I'm just talking about all the big sort of sports-oriented schools that have big athletic Duke. And you could really do some damage to that entire universe. I don't know if that's actually interestingly politically palatable or not.
I don't know, but I think I think it has much firmer legal grounds, honestly, than stripping the entire exemption from an entire educational institution. Nonprofits are allowed to earn what's called unrelated income, but they pay taxes on that. And now that we've thoroughly professionalized at least Division I sports, I don't understand why that income anymore can claim to be really related to education.
Do you think that a court is going to rule in favor of Harvard or is going to rule in favor of the administration?
I think it's more likely they rule in favor of Harvard. That's another reason I'm very dubious about the tactic. Again, I agree with the goals. I agree with the criticisms, have for many years. But the tactic here, I think, is questionable legally. People as strong in their critiques of higher ed as Heather McDonald have called this clumsy because people more legally expert than I think it has a very questionable chance of actually prevailing.
So, Mitch, what is the right way to go about it if it's not the way the administration has done it? How would you do it?
I would continue the pressure. I would do it, as I say, more selectively and surgically. I think that the pressure of public opinion shouldn't be discounted here. College enrollments have been dropping. Public respect and confidence for higher ed is down 20 or 25 points just over the last few years. I think the message is beginning to be heard. If you look around, universities have suddenly begun embracing genuine free speech policies, institutional neutrality. As I say, the DEI loyalty oaths have been disappearing all over the place, as they should. So I think reform is possible. I just believe that it could be a big mistake to create a large precedent here, which the people using it, I'm talking about using the IRS and so forth, would regret when an administration with different views returns one day to power.